Hi guys, we are back already. It's freaking June. This is my update number 2 for my 2025 project pan. So let's just get right into it. There is a lot of stuff to talk about. So let's go. So I know I had talked about the Bronze Goddess Estee Lauder perfume that I had finished up the last update. I needed to finish another perfume, and that was this one from YSL. It's the Black Opium. I finished it. It's bittersweet for me to finish this because it was one of the perfumes I've had the longest in my collection. There's a ton of memory attached to this, so it's a little bit hard to let go of it, but it was getting really old. It's almost 10 years old, so I am glad to rotate it out of my collection and just be done with it for now. I might buy another one in the future, but for now we're done. So I finally finished this one. I'm so happy I did, to be honest. I know I had a few body creams that I've been trying to finish up, and I finally finished both of them. This one is the Mahogany Teakwood scent from Bath and Body Works. It's just an older branding of this one. Still a good scent. Just happy it's gone. I've had so many in my collection over the years. And then same with this one from AHAVA. This is their mineral hand cream. I finally used it up. Honestly, I got really sunburnt back in like April around Easter, and I forgot to sunscreen my body and I got burnt, so I really heavily use these just to stay hydrated and keep my skin from getting so incredibly dry after that sunburn. So that's where I ended up using up both of these. All right, what else can I talk about that I finished? My alley-oop stack. I believe the only thing I had finished on my alley-oop stack or had hit pan on my alley-oop stack was my bronzer, and I did. The pan is definitely much larger now. But I also did finally hit pan in both the highlight and the blush. I feel like I might have hit pan in the highlighter. Honestly, I can't remember. I can't remember what happens yesterday versus what happens 3 months ago. So I don't know. I'm just showing you what I hit pan in. So I finally hit pan in all 3. I have less of a pan in the blush, but that's because I also had another blush in the rotation that I was trying to hit pan on as well. I've really enjoyed the stack on my face. I actually have it on my face today. I wanted to wear everything that was in my project pan today, so all the products that were in my project pan are on my face today. This included both the highlight, bronzer, and cream blush. It's one of my favorites. It's a really good color. Now that I have a little bit more color on my face, this already was probably one of the best bronzer contour shades, but now that I've just added just a little bit more color, I think it matches even better. It really just makes me look so suntan. I don't know. This is a really good stack, and I'm sad it's not a more popular or more heard of product because it really is so amazing. I love it so much. So glad I finally hit pan in it. It's such a good one. I also hit pan in this guy. This is my Angel, the shade Angel, the cheek and lip tint, candy paint cheek and lip tint from Half Caked Makeup. This is the color. It's a gorgeous color. I did hit pan in it. These pans are pretty shallow, so it's not terribly difficult to hit pan in them, but it is just the perfect like baby pink color, I guess. It really is a beautiful natural color shade, and I loved the actual formula of it. This is the blush from the alley-oop stack, so you can see the difference. This one just gives a little bit more like sun look. That gives a little bit more of a flushed look. I love both. I will say the one that is like sheenier and dewier is the one from Half Caked. I love those personally. Those are my favorite, so I really gravitate to those types of cream products. but they do last long. They're really pigmented, so a little bit goes a really, really long way. So even though the pan itself is shallow, there's still a ton of product in here, and it's worth it. They're so affordable too. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay. The one product I really hadn't touched was my Lilah B Aglow face mist, but I did finish it. It is a really, really dewy face mist. So I was happy that I had finished this before it got even hotter outside, because I knew it would be even more difficult for me to finish. I'm glad it's done. This is actually one of the best face mists that I think I have in my collection. It's unfortunate Lilah B is no longer a brand, because it really was quite a lovely face mist. But again, I have so many things. I'm glad it's out of my collection. I'm glad I got to love it and use it and completely finish it. Next is my Marc Jacobs FANTASCENE eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna try not to damage anything. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so my goal was to hit pan in all of the matte shades, which I have done. The only one I have on my eyes today is this pink shade called Fantasy. The mattes are wonderful. It's the shimmer shades, or like the satin shimmer shades, that you can kind of tell this formula is going bad. The center one isn't too bad, other than it being really dusty, but this one really and this one really have no like color payoff or shine to them. So I think it's an old formula, and it's just an old product in general, so I'm sure it's just past its prime. I'm probably going to declutter this now. There's no reason that I feel I need to keep this. There's colors in here that I have 10 times over in other eyeshadow palettes and formulas that I love even more, so I don't feel like I need to hold on to this more. Now that I finally panned it the way I wanted to, I hit pan in all of the matte shades, I'm happy to declutter it now. The last product that I've hit pan on is my powder highlighter from Aether Beauty. This is the Pure Diamond Dust highlighter, the Supernova Crushed Diamond highlighter in the shade Pure Diamond Dust. That is a mouthful. I actually have a pretty large pan in there. This is such a pretty highlight shade. It is so impactful. It does the most. It's really pretty as like an eyeshadow shade too. I use it often as an eyeshadow shade. This is one of my favorite powder highlighters, so I constantly use it daily. That's how I hit pan on it so fast. Now that I hit pan on it, I'm going to put it back in my pile and just go through a rotation of some creams, I think, throughout the end of the year. I've really been enjoying my cream and liquid highlighters, so I'm gonna put this one back now. Okay, the products I haven't hit pan on quite yet. My brown eyeliner. I was using this for a while, and for whatever reason, I swear when I marked it, it was the same length that it is now. So I don't know why it really hasn't gone down any further. I swear it did, but yeah, it's so old. It doesn't, while it works, there's so many others in my collection that work better. I still am going to try and finish this up. I don't have much left. If I don't finish up by the end of the year, I'm just gonna pitch it. It's ancient. It doesn't need to go on my eyes anymore. I'm just that person that's not going to give up, so I'm gonna keep trying. I thought I made more of a dent in it. Maybe I did, and I'm remembering how I measured it wrong. I swear I measured it just like this last time, and it was like the same length as my finger, and it still is, so I don't know. I don't know what's up with that. Maybe I measured it wrong the first time. but we're getting there. It's just taking a really long time. Next up is my Dior Capture Totale Dream Skin Care Perfect product. This is a pricey little bitch, but I'm almost done. I am almost done. I use this every day as my primer. I haven't marked it, but I can see when it's like, when light is coming through, and I'm literally like right here. Like I am at the bottom. So I know for sure the next time I update you guys, so what, September-ish, the next time I update you guys in September, this should be done by then. If it's not, we're gonna have problems. I should be able to be done with this by then for sure. And lastly, the 13th product was the Kosas Wet Lip Oil. This is the shade Dip. I can tell I'm like scraping the sides. It's getting that smell. It's getting that old smell. It's a really pretty color. It's what I've had on today. I wore the makeup that's on my face literally all day today because I kind of just wanted to show you guys how it looked after wearing it since 9 o'clock this morning, and it's 6 o'clock now, 6:30. So this is all day wear. My lip liner kind of came off, but this is the color of the actual lip gloss. It's really pretty. It's a really comfortable like oil gloss hybrid. It's just getting stinky and they're too messy to take out the stopper, so I don't think I'm gonna do that with this one. It's just whenever I get sick and tired of scraping the sides, I'm just gonna be done with it. So I think by the next update, I should be finished with this one. So I've been trying to make decisions on what I want to include in this project pan, and I don't want to be strapped down to certain things. So I'll kind of show you the ideas that I had, or you know, what I was thinking about. So to replace the lotions that I had in the project pan, I'm going to put in this one. It's from Humankind. Does it tell you a scent? It doesn't, but it smells really florally, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but I'll suck it up and just try and use it up. It's totally full. I mean, it's like to here. So I'll mark it, I'll add it into this rotation, and we'll see if I can get anywhere with it. I know I said I didn't know if I was going to rotate things in, but because I finished basically everything but the eyeliner, I feel comfortable starting to rotate a few things in and trying again for this, you know, last half of the 2025 year. So I am going to add a few more things, so I'll just keep talking. This Good Molecules Sheer Mineral Sunscreen is another one I'm going to add, only because I don't have that much left. I have a mark there. There's not a lot left. I don't think it's going to take me long. Again, I don't have that much left. I actually am using another sunscreen at the moment, but that one is, I have less in that one than I have in this one. So that'll be maybe like the end of this week. I'll be able to finish it, and then I'll just start working on that one. So I should be able to finish that up in a reasonable amount of time as well. The third product I want to roll in is in replace of my Lilah B Aglow face mist. It's this one from Wander Beauty. This is the Glow Getter Mist. It's actually the one I already replaced in place of this one because number one, I don't have a face mist that I'm using on the regular, and this one's probably one of the older ones in my collection. I will mark it, but it's about right here. I did decide last minute I was going to add a eyeshadow palette to replace my Marc Jacobs one. If you've seen any of my other product pans, I try and do an eyeshadow palette each year. And usually it's an Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow palette, but I decided to change that up and go with the Marc Jacobs one in the beginning of this year. But I'm going to change it up again, and I'm going to put in a 9-pin palette from Huda Beauty. This is the Amethyst Obsessions 9-pin palette. I feel like if you're an OG YouTube watcher or YouTube lover, you're gonna recognize this one. I love purples. I just haven't worn color in a really long time. There's a ton of really pretty shimmers in here, so yeah, I just want to get some more use out of it. Maybe it'll spark my creativity again, and then I'll start putting color back on my face. We'll see. It's a stretch, but I would like to hit a couple shades pan in here. I don't know which one will hit first. We'll see. I don't really have any goals with this. I just kind of want to see where I can go with it, I guess, is the main thing. Because I am so close on my Kosas lip oil, I am going to put another lip gloss in rotation. It's this one from Kylie Cosmetics. It's the shade Oh You Fancy. It's just a really glittery lip gloss. It really has no color to it. It just has this really pretty sparkle to it. So I'm gonna add it in. It should be pretty easy for me to use up. All right. Now, to replace all of my color face products, so my highlighters, blushes, bronzers, I'm adding a few in. I love my creams, so I am going to add a cream bronzer. I've chosen the Makeup Revolution Ultra Cream Bronzer. This is the shade Light. I'm a very fair girl, so this will be plenty for me to finish and use up. I don't think I should have any issue with it. I've literally only used it maybe a couple times, twice maybe. Yeah, I'm happy to get some use out of this and actually try and pan it. I do think I can do it pretty easily. I hit pan in cream bronzers pretty fast, so I'm pretty sure I can do it. To go on the cream wagon, I actually chose 2 cream blushes. Again, I had 2 in rotation, my Candy Paint and the one from my Alley Oop stack. So I'm gonna add 2 more colors because I like options and I love creams. So this one is the Pot Rouge for Lips and Cheeks. It's from Bobbi Brown. It's just a really pretty raspberry type of color. It's sweating on me too because it's so dang hot in my room. This is the shade Pink Flame. It's gorgeous. It's a really pretty color. I think because it's a little bit darker than the other options, it'll be really nice for the summertime. So I'm glad for summer and fall. I love dark shades for fall, but yeah, I'm gonna enjoy that one a lot. I also wanted to pick a more, neutral option. So I chose my MAC Glow Play blush in the shade So Natural. This one's a classic as well. I feel like everybody loves this color in particular. It's just a really wearable option, and I wanted that as an option, so I'm gonna add this one. What's going to make these color options a little bit different from the first half of this year, I'm going to add some powders. If you can't tell, my face is very oily already, and I didn't even step outside. It's barely hot in Pennsylvania right now, and I'm profusely sweating. I think my skin has changed again. I think I'm actually starting to get a little bit more oily. So on that note, I'm adding a powder bronzer to the rotation. This is such a lovely light colored bronzer. It's from L'Oreal Infallible. It is the, what shade is this one? 250 Light. That's really light in color. swatch it. There it is. Super light in color. I mean, it'll be like the perfect topper, I think, for cream products. So that was like my thought process for choosing this one in particular. This is such a silky, soft formula. Every time I dip my finger in it, it blows my mind that it's actually a powder because it's so soft and so velvety. So underrated. And it's a drugstore more affordable option than your Sephora options, so I highly recommend it. They have a really nice color option line as well, so check it out. I love it. And then I decided to pick the Half Caked in Bloom Powder Blush. This shade in particular is the shade Me and You. In general, it's just absolutely gorgeous. It's a baby pink. I mean, if you are fair, that's a perfect shade for you. Which again, it kind of goes really well with my MAC blush. So I think this would be, again, a really good topper, but also just great for itself. If I decide I don't want to wear creams, I have a blush powder option as well. We're getting rid of a lot. Like I said, there's really only 3 options that I still have in rotation. I'm almost done with 2 of them. So 1, 2, 3, getting rid of 9. There's 9 that are totally out of the collection now. 10 if you include the bronzer that I had already hit pan in last update. I still have these 2 left. I think I'm gonna finish these easy by the next update. The eyeliner, probably not so much, but I'm adding in 1, 2. I'm adding in 10. So I'm getting 10 removed and I'm adding 10 back in. So still in total, I have 13 at the moment. I started with 13, I got 13. So yeah, we'll see how I do. I think these will be gone by next update. I would like to say this will be, although I don't know how that's gonna go. I do also think I could potentially finish these 2 options by my next update. They're both like on their way out anyways, so I can't imagine it'll take me much longer. Do I see myself hitting pan in anything? I can see myself making a really good dent in my lip gloss and body cream, but as far as making a dent in anything, I'm really just thinking the dents are gonna come between my 2 cream face color products. So we'll see. It's gonna be a little bit of a challenge, but I did so well this first half of the year that I really just kind of want to challenge myself a little bit more. I've been wearing makeup every day. It's been so nice just like taking that time in my morning to do it again and having the opportunity to do that. It's really nice. And I enjoy it a lot. So I'm just happy to really start digging into some products that I have not touched in God knows how long. I love this stuff even though I don't get the opportunity to wear it. So stay tuned. I'm hoping I can hit some more pan throughout this year. My next update will probably be in September. I can't even imagine. I can't believe I'm saying that right now. That's crazy. My entire Project Pan playlist, I will leave it up in the cards for you. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great day and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.